started, mate, and the intro ain't come on.
Toys all the way. Shameless and rowdy. They have lots to say. They're having it large with a beer in the hand. North London forever. Greatest team in the land. It's the Spurs Breakfast Brunch. Yeah, the Spurs Breakfast Brunch. It's the Spurs Breakfast Brunch. You know the Spurs, oh, the Spurs Breakfast Brunch.
Morning all. How are we? The breakfast brunch is back. Well, Sheriff, can you hear me in your van?
Yes, mate.
Oh, he's
Can you
there.
hear me?
He's there. He's at work. He's slid off to come on for a bit this morning. How are you, Sheriff?
All good, mate. Obviously very busy, as you can see.
Oh, yeah. Sweat pouring off your head there, mate.
Yeah, rushed
Hey.
off my feet.
Big up to the chat. Thanks for being in. Thanks for Nige to shoving you all over here to watch us two. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, we're back anyway. The breakfast brunch is back. Trying to serve you up the full English with chips, may I add.
Well,
with
don't say
chips.
that, mate.
That's a brunch. That's a brunch, Sheriff.
Yeah, but
There
don't
you
say
go.
that, mate. I'm hungry.
We're going to talk about the magnificent Tottenham Hotspur, all the fantastic signings we've made in January.
Hey?
22nd today, I believe, isn't it? 22nd
It is,
today. What
mate.
we got about 8 days until this
Maybe-
transfer window's
No,
open.
it shut. Is it 10? Because I think it shuts the 2nd of February.
Oh, well, whatever it
Might
is,
be
10
11
days,
days. Then.
week and a half. And as usual, Tottenham have signed Conor Gallagher, a left back that no one's even heard of. Got a massive injury problem. Admittedly, from the Dortmund game, there are players coming back this weekend that were suspended and not available. But a lot of players injured. And I think the time's come. For me personally, I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think ENIC will do it, Mark. Right? We've seen this play out so many times, Mark.
Yeah.
And I'd like what you think about it. For me, I was quite happy to let ENIC have a go, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because Levy had gone. I wanted to see if anything had changed.
Yeah.
But for me, you know, unless there's two big uns coming in the next 10 days, at least two big uns, it's just the same old Spurs, mate, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. Before I say anything, do you want to say hello to a few people I can't?
Yeah, I will do. We've got a few people in
I'm
the
only on
chat,
my
so I'll
phone.
say hello. Big up to Andrew. Morning, mate. Can't be here this morning, but happy days. Hope you're well, Andrew. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Swift is in, calling us sexy lads. We'll have that, Swifty. I'll take that at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
Happy
bloody
days. Barbaric's in the house. Big up to you, Barbaric. Please hit the subs if you haven't already and smash a like to push the channel out there. Memberships and super stickers available too, says Barbaric. Happy days.
Oh, there you go.
Cheers, Barbaric.
What up, mate?
Swifty's back in again. I need coffee. Swifty.
I'm
Grab a
doing
Red Bull.
this.
That for you.
I'm doing this, and then I believe a trip to Tesco's. It's only a couple of miles up the road is in offer, but they only serve Costa, so it'll have to do.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know.
Costa, eh?
Yeah, I know, mate. But
Costa's all right there and again, isn't it? Isn't it? If you have one sort of once a month or once every couple of months or once a year, it tastes good. But when you have it every day, it's like it's boring, man. I think it is.
Yeah, it is. But being stuck out in the middle of nowhere, mate, you gotta take what you can get. It's either that or have nothing.
Exactly. Jimmy Hotspur's in. Big up to you, Jim. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for popping in, as always. Ghosted's in town. Big up to Ghosted. He's always here as well. I hope Sheriff is taking Mawani home in that van. I wouldn't be
Well,
taking him home. I'd be taking him to the airport. Barbaric.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Where's it? Bristol. I have to take him to Bristol.
Get him to Bristol, Sheriff. Rodney's in.
Yeah.
Big up to you, Rodney. Thanks for being in, mate.
Big up,
Appreciate
mate.
it. Jimmy saying we'll be looking for opportunities again, guy. Well, it's looking that way, isn't it, Jimmy? Usual story. Players being linked that, for me, personally, I just don't think... I don't know how you would call it. We've had this conversation many times before about squad fillers and, buying players that go into the first team. And now look someone out who's in there now and they've got to lift their game, because for me, it's all about consistency. They're professional footballers. We know they can do it, but it's about doing it most weeks.
Trouble is, though, mate, when you're young, you're going to have in and out, ain't you?
You have in and out, Mark, yeah, but there's a difference between, I'm not going to say looking sensational, because I don't think any of our players do really, but no. I'm talking about, let's have a thing, just an example. Odibert. Right now, I've seen very little from Odibert since he's been in the first team, and then over the last couple of weeks, a few weeks ago, he come out and said, the players are saying, what a player in training. He feels like he's a bit scared to do it on the pitch because he don't want to get fucking booed at and shouted at and whatever else. But the last couple of weeks, I've actually seen him try to take on his defender. The other night against Dortmund, he had the geezer on toast. And once he's away from them, they ain't catching him, because he's got that pace. But he's getting past them and getting him to do it. Just my observation of him. And I want him to do that, but I want him to do it most weeks, Mark. If we're not attacking,
confidence to do it.
He's got the team themselves, the win the other night, to build confidence up. But we have to transfer that to the Premier League, Mark. We have to transfer
it's having the confidence to do it in the first place, isn't it?
That's it, mate. Yeah. Wide Eye's in. Big up, Wide Eye. Change our diapers as Tottenham is still in its infancy league trophy-wise, as we worship these owners who are killing us. I don't know how anyone would want to worship that lot, Wide Eye, to be honest with you.
No.
But there you go. Binny's in. Let's have a word. Binny. Trump blasting Denmark. What a surprise. Even Trump knows how bad Frank really is. He was furious. Frank out speech. I saw it, Binny. I saw it. He got right stuck in.
I haven't seen it, mate. So.
Oh yeah. I won't go into it. It's politics, but go on.
I'm not talking. I don't like politics.
No. I know what you're saying. No, we're not talking politics on here. But his speech yesterday to NATO and the EU, basically telling them this is how it's going to be, mate. Do you know what I mean? This is how it's going to be. We need that, and that's it. And he just comes out and says it as it is, But it is what it is.
You hold your hands up to him for doing that, haven't you?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he don't mess about, mate.
Because a lot of people would pussyfoot around, wouldn't they? Well, we'd like that,
Yeah.
But all I've heard on the radio is that he sort of stepped down a little bit, and he's not putting all them taxes on the European countries anymore.
Yeah, the tariffs. Yeah.
For imports and all that. Or whatever it is. I don't know.
We'll get away from that anyway. We'll get away from politics. I'm not talking politics on here. We'll do that on another show. Bergvall is out for the season now. I see 8 to 12 weeks. I bet Maddison and Kula are sold too. Balance the books in the summer. Nothing would surprise me, Wide Eye, to be honest with you.
No.
And this is another thing that I wanted to talk about. We'll talk about in a minute, Mark. I've got it. I've got it written down on my thing here. Let me just put that there so I don't forget it, so I can see it. Right. Wide Eye will be singing teams from Grange Hill next. Back to the Future. Signing teams, sorry. We'll be signing teams, yeah. Absolutely agree, Ghosted. Absolutely agree. The lack of intent from Enoch 2.0 in this window is more proof nothing has changed. Mark?
Yeah, we'll put it this way, right? Now, I didn't take any notice when it happened 25 years ago, but when they rocked up and said we're just here to make money, you know, that should have rung the alarm bells immediately. You know, because now I am obviously not an insider or enough, I don't know, but the view I've got of them is they just want to keep us relevant.
Yeah.
And if we get a manager like a Pochettino that overachieves and gets us regular top four, they're happy.
Yeah.
They're happy. It's job
Back
done.
to that top four talk again, haven't we, Mark? Hey,
Yeah.
like it was.
No. But you know, instead of pushing us on where we might actually win the league, no. We're guaranteed Champions League money every year. That'll do. You know, there's no ambition from them. That's the thing that annoys me.
Right. I agree with you, mate. I agree with you 100%. It's I find it's just like Spurs just do enough to keep making themselves relevant.
Yeah, that's it.
And if we go on a decent run in a cup or whatever and you win something, then hey ho, do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to win one trophy every 10 years. I want to win a bit more than that. I want to have a football team on the pitch that when people pay their money, 60,000 people, they go and watch something for 90 minutes and they walk out and they think, well, that was worth it, an 80 quid. Do you know what I mean? Because you know, money's hard to come by nowadays, Mark.
Of course it is, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and,
well,
that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say.
We'll put it this way, right? Put it this way. I was born in 1970, as you know.
Yeah.
By the time I was 14, because I wasn't 14 when we won the UEFA, we'd won 5 trophies. 2 FA Cup, a League Cup, and 2 UEFA Cups, 2 FA Cups, and a League Cup. All right, there was 2 of them in the early 70s. I wasn't old enough to remember.
Yeah.
But we won 5 trophies before I was 14 years old.
Mm.
So you round it off to 15, that's 1 every 3 years on average.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Was it 2 in 25 years now?
It's a disgrace, Mark. It's a disgrace. Yeah. Unfortunately, where other teams have pushed on and tried to realise their expectations over the years, Tottenham do not do that. We just don't do it, mate.
No. Well, we used to.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Getting to Wembley.
To a point,
like,
yeah.
Well, maybe not even Wembley, because semis was like played at Villa Park and all that, but semi-finals and finals was a regular thing, mate.
Yeah. No,
was it 83 we lost to Liverpool in the Milk Cup final?
Yeah, final.
That's the first time we'd lost at Wembley ever.
Yeah.
Liverpool beat us 2-1.
That's right, yeah, because was that the season? That was the season we was flying, wasn't it? We was in everything, weren't we?
Yeah, I think so. And we got to the semi-final of the FA Cup as well, because we won it the previous 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, and so semi-final, when I was growing up, semi-finals and finals was a regular thing for the club. Well, all right, when we got to the final, we normally won it if it was at Wembley. You know, but like certainly semi-finals, it was a regular thing because we were the FA Cup team. You know, I mean, even going a bit further than like 85, 87, we lost to Coventry. And then 4 years later, we're back in the final and win it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like, if someone had told me in 1991, right, I was coming up 21, that's the last time Tottenham will win the FA Cup and you will be 55 and Tottenham would not have won another FA Cup, I would have said, no, you're smoking that, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You know, it would have been unbelievable because we were the FA Cup team.
Yeah. I know, mate. I know. It's a bit soul destroying, Mark, isn't it? And it is a bit soul destroying for me anyway.
It is for me as well.
It's very difficult. Jimmy's wide eyes. Go on, mate. Go on.
No, I said we're old enough to sort of remember the glory days.
Yeah, mate.
Not the real glory days.
Mark, it's like I said to you the other day. I went for the first time against West Ham the other day.
Yeah.
As you know, I went down to the protest. Very disappointing. About 150 people there. Listen, and you know, I think most people that are in this chat feel the same, right?
Yeah.
I know it's difficult to get down to these protests. Yeah. This one against West Ham, it was, you know, announced a week before. So I don't think anyone thought there was going to be 2,000 people there like there was, you know, at the one at the end of last season. But
yeah,
sorry, at the beginning of the season. But I've got to get it through to people, right? That I'm one of the older ones, right? I've, like you just said, I've been going to Spurs since 1972, right? Probably can remember stuff from about 75 onwards, but you know, I've been going for a long time. And when Enoch took over, I refused to go because I could see what was coming. In my eyes, I could see what was coming, and it has played out like that for the majority. And I'm telling you now, until this football club owners sell, nothing will change. We can sit here bleating about it, and we do talk about it. We're out here because hopefully one day someone will hear it. Someone will hear a Sean Butler. Someone will hear a Nige. Someone will hear the Danalist. Do you know what I mean? We're not blind. We could, you know, we see what's going on.
Yeah,
and,
definitely,
you know,
mate.
We've heard it all before, Mark, from upstairs, the promises, the this, the that. Then they lined it with a stadium. Yeah. Oh, the stadium's being built now. You know, we're going to be wonderful. All this money coming in. We're going to be able to compete with the big boys. Go do one. Levy, you've gone, but you've still got shares in Enoch, right? So I've got no doubt you've got to say, right, Enoch, piss off. And that's the best way I can say it without swearing properly, because I am so frustrated at this football club. Right? Again, I'll say it. I don't care anyone that's in a business to make money. Right?
Well, that's the idea of it, mate.
Because that's why you're there. I get that. Right? We've all been there. But when you're investing in a football club, a football team, I don't care if there's NFL, if there's go-karts, if there's a trumpet player on the fucking moon. I don't care. Right? What I want to see is a Tottenham Hotspur football team that's competing on the pitch regularly.
Well, to be honest, mate, that's all we care about. I'm not worried about the money. It has no effect on my life. I'm worried about what happens on the grassy bit.
Big up, Colin.
You know? Big up, Colin. I can't see that. I ain't got the right glasses on, but big up, Colin. That's why I let you read their name out, mate.
Yeah, that's all right. Why do I say we're a comedy sitcom at this stage?
Yeah. Anyway, going back to the stadium, mate, can you remember when the stadium was built?
Yeah.
And it was advertised as the game changer.
Yeah.
Remember that? Game-changing stadium.
Yeah.
Will allow us to compete. Will allow us to compete on all fronts, pay the wages, and attract the top talent.
Apparently so.
Right.
Apparently so.
How long? What's that? 7 years now. 2019, wasn't it? Open when we got the Champions League final.
Yeah. Nearly 7 years ago.
6.5, 7 years ago. Right. The team has regressed since then.
Yeah.
You know what team? Well, the team was regressing anyway in 2019, but we still had Kane and Son there to guarantee you 40 goals between them and a load of assists and whatever else.
Yeah.
The team has gone backwards since that stadium opened, and it rakes in an absolute fortune. I'm not the expert on the accounts or nothing, but I've seen videos of Mr. Butler doing it.
Yeah.
And it rakes. You've seen it, mate. You went in there for the first time the weekend. Yeah. That stadium is a license to print money.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Absolutely it is.
Do you see the beers filling up from the bottom?
I didn't see it, no. But when we came out, after the game, we sort of where we come down the steps from the seats.
Yeah.
You sort of walk down and look to the left, and you can see the bar going all the way down there. Yeah.
Goal line bar. Well,
yeah.
I'm not going to quote figures, but because the beer fills up from the bottom, a beer fills up in about 10 seconds, and I'm being generous, right? And then you got to pay for it on card, so there's no messing about with change. You know, you give them a 20 and they got to give you like 15 quid back or 14 or whatever. Yeah. None of that. So you just go bing, then on to the next one. The capacity of that bar, if they're fully staffed and that, they can serve thousands of pints in an hour. I'm not going to say a number because I'll probably be wrong. Yeah. But why do you think the stadium's cashless?
So when they pour a beer out, rather than messing about with money and change, people just go beep on to the next one. Beep,
yeah.
Beep.
Well, that's exactly why. That's exactly why it is. You cannot spend a shekel with the Queen's head on it in that stadium. Anywhere you go, you want food, bing. Yeah. You want a drink, bing. And that goal line bar you saw when you come down from the south stand, that's not the only bar. There's bars all over the place in there.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I bought a bottle of water, mate. That is as far as my money towards Enoch went, and that's only because I forgot to get one before I went in. But I don't think that's enough to let me in with it anyway. But we'll carry on with it. We'll carry on with the chat, Mark, because we're getting a bit behind.
There was a members thing in there somewhere.
I'll have a look when we get to it. Swifty says, is Sheriff giving Poch a lift back to Tottenham? Oh, you've made his day, Swifty.
Right.
You've made his day, fella.
Right.
Look.
Well, every time I see him in comments in the channel, he always says, is he returning? And I always say to him, hopium. I'm on hopium. But I'm just going to add something. If he comes back, I hope he's sensible enough to have it in his contract. He's got the keys to the stadium so they don't tuck him up like they did before.
Oh, Mark, honestly, from what I've seen, right, from Enoch in this transfer window, if I was Poch, right, I'd stay away, mate.
Well, so would I, to be honest.
I'd just stay away, Mark, because all he's going to come into is what, for argument's sake, Thomas Frank's got now. Yeah, and it'll be the same because just because Levy's not there, they still won't back him. They left the geezer when we had a chance of winning the Champions League and the two leagues them 2 years. They left him 510 days without a signing.
Yeah, and that we were in our prime then.
Mark, there could be all different reasons for that. Enoch might have been going to him and going. Enoch might have been going to him and going, we can get this fella, Maurizio. No, don't want him. Yeah, we can get this one. No, don't want him. And he's probably gone to him and said, yeah, here's 5 that I do want. And they've gone, no chance, mate. Yeah, no chance.
All the money that we had at the time was invested in the stadium. That was the most important thing because they knew the stadium would make them even more money.
Yeah, there you go. Joe Beasley's in.
See that.
Yeah, Joe's in. Morning, lads. Where are the signings? Who knows, Joe? Joe, same old Enoch, mate. I'm going to pile on because every day that goes past, with these melons, slowly degrading our football club because that's how I see it, right? Yeah. Every day that goes past, I'm going to be on here every morning cussing these out because I've cussed them out since I've been on YouTube. Everyone knows that. And, I've given them a bit of leeway since Levy went just to see if anything's changing. It's all changing upstairs, this, that, and the other. But one thing I will say is, right, how can anyone know who they're buying when no one on the board has got any football experience apart from this new geezer that's just come in?
Yeah.
Lang's not worth a toss. Mackenzie, what's he doing? What's Mackenzie doing? The scouting coach. What's he doing?
Nothing. Is he the one that went on holiday?
No, Lang went on holiday, but Mackenzie's the one responsible for finding players.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But to be honest, I just had another thing in about Poch. If Poch comes back, I want Paul Mitchell to come back as well.
Mark, what's the chance of
Fantastic.
that?
Well, I don't know where he went. Where did he go? He's
I
at
don't know,
Brighton or
mate.
something now, isn't he?
I can't remember.
Oh my goodness, mate.
Yeah,
Right,
I know.
well,
Let's bash through a bit of this chat because I'm 15 minutes behind. So if I go a bit quick, apologies. We'll just try and read a few comments out.
Yeah.
Here we go.
can't
Billy
even see it,
Andrews. Where is the 150 million war chest they were bragging and lying to us about? Billy, 25 years, mate. That's all I've got to say about that. But great comment, Billy. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wembley's in. Welcome back, guys. Wembley, how are you? Long time no see, mate. Hope you're well. Love you in this late breakfast slot. Brilliant. Thanks. Well, we're going to try and make it. I don't know if it's going to be an everyday Wembley, but we'll try and get on as much as possible in the mornings now. And
it depends where I am. It's phone signal dependent for me.
Yeah. Colin says, Mark, are you on undercover? You look as if you're on a stakeout.
Well, I wouldn't be in bright green, would I? If I'm on a stakeout, I'm not very well camouflaged. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm going to love this next comment. You're going to love this from Wide Eye. Get him, Wide Eye. Mark keeping Britain going by leading on his steering wheel again. Typical council man at work. Laugh out loud.
I consider my job to upset people.
This one's from Wide Eye again. Morning, Mark. You're like a budgie in a cage with that luminous vest.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, I got to wear it, mate, because I'm not allowed on here. I got trousers on as well, mate, and a polo under here as well.
Oh, my word. He's yellowed up.
And a hard hat as well that I'll stick that on. There you go.
Anyone would think he's on a building site with that torch on that lid, wouldn't they? Eh?
Well, that's because I did nights, wasn't it? That's because I did nights.
Here's one for you, Mark. Quick one.
Here we go.
You're only 55?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel about 90.
Wide Eye's giving it to you.
Yeah. Have you noticed that there's been no mention of worms for like ages?
Oh, I'm sure they're coming. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Good
well,
morning,
I just said that, haven't I?
Good morning, all, says Corey. Good morning to you, Corey. Hope you're well,
good
mate.
Morning.
Hope you're well. Wide Eye's in again.
So
that's a lot of trophies. The good old days. It was the good old days, mate.
Yeah, it was.
It was the good old days. Back in the old White Hart Lane, you know. It's amazing, mate. And then going to Wembley. Listen, Spurs going to Wembley 2 years running.
Yeah.
You know, might have won them both on replays, but done City in probably one of the best games, one of the best cup finals ever.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Against City 3-2, Ricky Villa giving it the beans.
3 years running it was, mate. Because we got to the Milk Cup final the year after.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about the FA Cup as well, you know what I mean?
Well,
what I'm saying is...
And don't forget, we had 2 charity shields at Wembley as well.
Yeah, we won it twice, though. That's what I'm getting at. We got to the final and won it twice. Once against City, once against QPR. And don't get me wrong, we weren't the best team in the league, but this is where the notion of Spurs are a cup team comes from.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you one thing we did have back then that we certainly ain't got now. Glenn Hoddle.
No one like him at the moment, mate. No one like him.
No, nowhere near it.
Colin's coming. We are known as a cup team, just what we were saying. Yeah. Cup team always. Right. This next comment, I know Nigel was talking about this in his show. So let's see what your feelings are on it, Mark, and then I'll give my take.
I forgot he was on.
From West Ham, Somerville might end up being decent. I just don't understand why we are buying players from teams that are fighting relegation and wondering why we are down the bottom half of the table. So Somerville plays on the left wing, or he did do against Porro the other day. I know. Did you watch the match, Mark? You did, didn't you? Did you watch it, West
Yeah,
Ham?
yeah, of course I did. Yeah,
Yeah,
we was
Somerville
there.
on the left wing. What are your thoughts on him?
To be honest, my signal was a bit in and out, so I only, you got to watch it however you can get to watch it,
Yeah.
and it's never the best, is it? So, I'll be honest with you, I got that fed up, I turned it off because we were rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, to be honest, we definitely need a left-sided player. Everybody knows that. But surely there's got to be better than him. Just what I said about 10 minutes ago. Just remember, we built the game-changing stadium to attract the top talent.
Yeah. Well,
Right, I'll let you crack on with the members one. I don't know who it is. I can't see.
yeah, Wembley's in. Wembley's coming. Become a YouTube member. So big up to you, Wembley. Really appreciate it. Thanks very much. Anyone else that would like to be a member or super chats or whatever, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
We don't push that sort of stuff, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. Thank you very much, Wembley.
Yeah.
Star. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Collins in, winning the FA Cup had more prestige than winning the title. Back in the day, I think Colin means. Yeah.
It did, because that was the only game that was live on the telly, unless England was in a World Cup or that. The whole country used to stop on a Saturday, the FA Cup, and it was 3 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah. This is a great point from Unknown. I don't know who this is. I never even thought of this. It's a great idea. Protests would work after games, not before.
Yes.
Very possibly.
Yeah.
Because, you put the word round and so on. That's okay as long as Spurs ain't played Liverpool that day and beat them 5-1, mate, because everyone will walk out happy and walk home.
Yeah. But that's
mean?
always the risk, isn't it? That is always the risk. But the thing is as well as I know, getting out of the Tottenham area is an absolute nightmare. So people are joining it just to wait for the train queue to go down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I might put that to Stell, see what he says about that, because it's interesting. It is very interesting.
Always risking, You're always risking, though, they're going to win the game and no one turns up.
Yeah, you've got that, obviously. You've got that point of it. Well, look, one way or the other, people that are not happy inside the ground when they're watching, for argument's sake, the West Ham game the other day, right? 150 people before there. If you knew that result before you'd done the protest, how many people would you think would be turning up? Oh, has he froze? Oh, he's froze. Well, for me, I think there'll be more people turning up. He'll come back. Mark will come back in a minute. I just think there'll be more people turning up. But again, it's a bit iffy because, like, you play someone, you go and have a convincing result, and everyone just goes home, mate. So I don't know, but it's food for thought, Unknown. Great idea, mate. I'll put that forward still, see what they say. Nige is in the house. Big up, Nige. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for the redirect, mate. Really appreciate it. Just as we were saying, Ghosted says, protest won't work if the 50k in the stadium are not also protesting. As long as the majority of the season ticket holders seem happy and just boo Frank, things won't change. And exactly, Ghosted. Exactly. I think, we're halfway through the season now, and I think that whoever's arranging the protests, and I'll do whatever I can to help. I'm up the road, mate, in Manchester, and all the lads are down south, obviously. But I'll quite happily help if I can, and I think we should be trying to arrange like a long-term protest. So, like, we're middle of the season now, can have other protests in between. But start pushing out a protest out there for, I don't know, 3 or 4 games before the end of the season. One of the home games there. So a lot more people are aware of it. That's where I am with it. Anyway, listen, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to start cracking a few of these because I am so far behind. If I miss you out, I do apologise. Me and Mark have been yapping away, and I've got comments here from 20 minutes ago. So if I miss anything, it might be where you're talking to each other. Jimmy says, City have bought Semenyo and Guay this month and are already light years ahead of us. How are we ever going to catch up? Well, the only way we're going to catch up, Jim, is if they get their finger out their backside and for the next 10 years, do what they're doing. Because otherwise, we're not going to. We're not going to, mate. Leslie's in. Morning all. I've no problem picking good players from relegated teams. Defoe and Scott Parker didn't do bad. Fergie got Roy Keane from relegated Forest. Look, how can I don't know how to put it out there. Look, there's players out there. There's definitely players out there that from the championship, from teams lower down, in the lower half of the league that could come to Spurs and do a job. It's if you fancy it. And I'm sure there's people in the chat and wherever that will play this back and go, oh, yeah, Somerville, great player. I like him. But is he where we need to be? When I look at Somerville, I like where he likes to take his full back on because he did that a lot to Porro. That's great. I think he probably got about half of his crosses over. Porro blocked the rest of them. But I don't know if like Nige says, he's a needle mover. I don't really know if he is. But listen, we're not buying the players, but he could work out. I don't know. I just think we're at the stage now where we need to get some proper men in. Do you know what I mean? I'll tell you what I did watch last night. I watched the highlights of Juventus last night. Like, you know when people say Locatelli, I wouldn't have him. Do you remember in the beginning of last season or in January last season, we was going on about Locatelli from Juventus coming in to do the DM thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I watched him last night, mate. He was unbelievable.
Am I back now, mate? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back in, mate. You're back in.
Right, you'll never believe what happened.
Go on.
It said iPhone is too hot and kicked me out.
Yeah, it does that to mine when you're on the phone too long.
Yeah.
It can't cope with the streaming on the phone. It just gets boiling up, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, it probably didn't help. I had the heating blowing on it as well.
Oh well, yeah, probably.
So I sorted all that.
Big up to you, Leslie. Great comment, that mate.
Did you get to the super chat, mate?
Not got there yet. No, we're still talking.
Oh, all right.
Don't worry. Wembley's coming. I remember when we got to the UEFA Cup final in '74, like last season, and then only avoided relegation on the final night of the following season. We went down 2 years later. We are heading that way. Yeah. Wembley, don't.
Yeah, but this is one of the trophies I was on about before I was 14-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm obviously too young to remember. I was only like 3 or 4. 3.
Yeah. Corey's in. All we need is another subpar winger who has one good game in 10 and nearly beats a match. Well, this is it, Corey. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna whiz through these a bit now because it's 10 past 10, and I know we're going to get to 10:30, and I'm going to have a load of messages left. So, Wembley, the stadium was a game changer for ENIC, not for the football club. Agreed. Wide-Eye, the game-changer stadium has changed our game into championship level, more like.
Yeah, that's about right.
The performances have been like that. Colin says the stadium is part of the problem. Players are too comfortable. Could well be, Colin, especially the away players when they come. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a luxury, isn't it? Yeah.
Swifty, cheers for that, mate. And for that one as well. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Swifty, for putting that in. Corey says, when your wages to expenditure is at 42% and they make in 58% profit every year without having the NFL and shit pop and rap artists at the stadium, it's effing bollocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed, mate.
Well, we're the lowest, didn't we? Well, we're the lowest, and we in outgoings to incomings.
Yeah,
something like whatever that. It was, 40-odd%, 50,
42% is way too low. 42. You know,
yeah, I mean, most clubs are up on 70%, aren't they? At least. It's
like a window mark. Isn't it convenient that Brennan Johnson went for 35 mil? Yeah. Conor Gallagher's come in for 35 mil. There's meant to be some sort of nutcase war chest for us to be spending this transfer window. And all we've managed to do is, and it ain't even completed yet, get a left back from Brazil for £5 million.
Yeah, and break even.
And break even basically.
Yeah.
Break even.
You know, I mean, it makes you wonder whether the 150 million war chest is still in their bank, accruing interest every day.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Of course, mate.
Yeah.
You know it. Ghosted saying the stadium is not part of the problem, in his opinion. The problem is the footballers playing in the stadium. Not good enough. Agreed.
Yeah.
A lot of them, Ghosted. I wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
If we had some top players, the stadium would sell out every game. And this is the thing, Ghosted, you see? The attendances, because of the bad run, are starting to tail off now. 52,000 against Dortmund, that should be rammed. That should be rammed out 62,000. There's no doubt about that, you know. And this is the problem. The fans are seeing it now. So if the fans are seeing it, protest. Come and protest. You haven't got to stand there screaming and shouting. Just make your presence felt. Come protest and be there, because it's the numbers that are required.
Yeah.
Jimmy says the important thing about business to remember is money follows success around. So Enid's reality doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't. No. Can you imagine how much more exposure we'd get if we'd won those 2 league titles?
This is my point, Mark. Invest the money initially, go and win something, and then you're on telly all around the world then.
Of course you are.
All around the world. I don't get it. Mark Taylor's in, Mark Army. Big up, Mr. T.
Big up, mate.
Hope you're well. And he follows on with, where are the signings? Ask Vinay,
We're all
Mark.
asking the same question.
Go and ask Vinay, mate. We know where the signings are, Mark. You know and I know.
Yeah, probably still playing in League 2 at the moment.
Yeah. Corey says, we're only Tottenham in name now. We're not a football club. The day they bought out Sugar and stated we're here to make money should have woke some of you up. I was Enoch Levy out the day Joel was sacked. Fair dues, Corey. We know you was, mate. We know how you feel, mate. We know how you feel.
Yeah.
And big up to Mr. Swift.
Oh,
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you, mate.
Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. He's always in, Swifty. Top mod. We'll be going a lot more often, Swifty. We're going to try and get this going in the morning, and obviously we'll still do some evening shows as well. So if Mark can get on, he'll get on. If he can't, I'll do it, and then we'll do a show in the evening when Mark's at home, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, but Swifty, you're a ledge, mate. You don't need to do that, mate.
Up,
but thank you so much.
You.
We really appreciate it. We really do.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate. Angus is in the house. Big up, Stone Cold and Mark. I hope you're both well.
Big up.
Big up, Angus. Big up, mate.
Yeah, big up, mate.
Hope you're well, mate. Wide-Eye says that's next year's away kit that Mark's wearing.
More than likely. You can get it in Screwfix or something, you know, like 10 quid for a polo shirt and all that, you know.
Colin slaughtered you even more. It's Bob the Builder.
No.
Love it.
Definitely not.
Love it,
If
mate.
it involves,
Love it.
if it involves actually doing some work, I'm not really that interested. I'm too old for that now.
I know what you're saying, mate.
Yeah.
Phil's in the house. Big up to you, Phil. Hope you're well, mate. Big up to Cookmeister, the Sheriff, everyone in the chat. The year ending in 1. We all know what that means.
Yeah.
I think that myth was dispelled a bit, Philly, but yeah, I know what you mean from back in the day.
Yeah. In 2001, 2011, and
1991. Yeah. Somerville goes hiding, not for us, says Colin. Fair dues, Colin. Wide-Eye says they're all opportunist signings, mate, like Madison, Kudos, Kulu, Benton, Basuma, and Gallagher. Yep. Seems that way, mate. It seems that way, Wide-Eye. I agree with you, mate. Leslie's saying domestic cups are a lottery. If you look back when we did win against Man City, we didn't face any side in the top 8. Luck of the draw. Yeah. Was it Exeter in the quarterfinals or something we had, wasn't it? Or something like that?
It was. it was Exeter, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the quarters, I think.
Because you know, I went to that game with my dad. Obviously, I would only been like 9.
Yeah.
No, yeah, coming up 10.
Yeah.
And my old man, you always used to go in the same. You always used to have a couple of pints. You always used to go in the same thing to get a lager.
Yeah.
And when we walked in there, they weren't serving because they thought he was an Exeter fan. Because of the way we speak.
Because of the voice.
Yeah, because of the way we speak. It's like, get out of here.
Phil saying nice Ivy's jacket, Sheriff.
It's a hoodie. It's a hoodie, but I got a polo underneath and I got the trousers. I ain't getting my trousers out. But
No,
I got the trousers
don't get them out,
well.
mate. Don't get them out. Wide Eye saying the protest won't work after a game with the police trying to guide everyone home.
Well, yeah, there is that as well.
Yeah, I agree, Wide Eye. We have to take all them things into consideration. But if it's planned, the police would know that. Do you know what I mean? They'd have to agree to it for an area to be left open outside the front, whatever. I don't know. Corey's saying he said that about matches in protests in the past. And Unknown's come back in and said it would work after a loss. Yeah, it would work after a loss, mate. I believe so as well. Why am I saying what will happen to Marks if the people will not renew their season tickets, as they'll get fed up with the same old empty promises? Go on, Mark.
I'll be honest with you. The only way to hurt Enoch into changing is to hit him in the pocket.
Yeah.
Like you said, mate, the attendances are down. Like you said, there was 52,000 for the Dortmund game?
Yeah, 52. Yeah, and bear in mind, 9,000 of them were Dortmund.
Yeah, and I haven't looked. How many was at the West Ham game when you was there?
It was pretty full. I never looked at the attendance, but looking at the ground, to be honest, it was pretty full. There was a few sporadic seats that were empty, but that's what I mean. For West Ham, you should be fighting over the bloody gate to get a ticket. Do you know what I mean? You was back in the old days.
Put it this way, I saw something in a WhatsApp group. Man City tickets at home are on general sale.
Yeah.
So this is, I mean, I remember when we first moved into that stadium, when it first opened, 2019, tickets were like hen's teeth. You didn't see them. You did not see them. I was going to say something else, but I'll say hen's teeth. It's a bit early to say rockin' or spoon.
Yeah.
But, like, you could not get them. Now they're widely available. And to go on general sale, mate, you've got to remember, if you're a One Hotspur member, you get a chance to go in and buy them. So not even how many thousand members want them.
No. I know, mate.
If they're going on general sale, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, me and you can both remember the days when we used to rock out the Way Out Lane and pay to go in there.
Yeah. Pay cash to go in through the turnstile, mate.
Yeah. Well, because my old man, when I was only like 5, 6, I used to walk through with him and he used to pay for himself and sneak me in. So they couldn't see me. Yeah.
Fair dues. Corey's put, going into the ground just to boo is pointless. Congratulations, you went inside to boo. It looks better if thousands walk down the high street like last year's one where there was over 2K. Agreed.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, it's quite obvious, seeing what's gone on with the last one, that most of them there last year was, I never heard the songs, mine, but it was all about Ange, because everyone was fed up with him.
Yeah.
That's what I get from it.
Sorry if I'm missing any comments here. I'm just going to try and get down to the bottom a little bit. Leslie's saying Curtis Jones 20 million, Harry Milson 20 million. Bring consistency and experience for Little Outliner. And Mark, this is what Savile always goes on about, right? We're not that team that's in the top 4, top 6 anymore. I've got no doubt there will be the odd surprise over the years, you know. Tottenham bid for someone and that player comes for 60 million or whatever. It's like a Solanke or whatever. You know what I mean? But when you're talking about these type of players, now you talk about Curtis Jones, England international, he's won the Premier League with Liverpool, won the Champions League. Why wouldn't you want him? He's 24, 25, whatever it is, 26. Yeah. He's not a fantastic player. He's, you know, but he's got a wealth of experience. He's not your bloke that's going to light the lane up, you know?
Yeah.
But he's another one that builds a squad, and he's not just a squad player. So for me, Curtis Jones would be quite close to coming in and playing.
Yeah.
You know, but regardless of that, when you've got, you know, your Madisons, if he comes back, your Kulus, your Kudoses on the right, at least those type of players, you think to yourself, we're trying to do, and this is what does me with ENIC. They buy players and you think to yourself, like Kudos, yeah? And you think, and it was an opportunity, don't get me wrong, but he's a good player. He's very technical, but he needs good players around him. Until you see that, you're not going to see the best of Kudos. You're really not.
The thing is with that, though, when they buy someone like Kudos, I think, personally, go on then, get a few more in now.
Yeah, agree.
You know what I mean? Go on then. You got Kudos. Get someone for the left wing now.
Yeah.
Mark, that was sorely missing.
There's no plan, Mark. We've said it so many times, mate. There's no plan.
Yeah.
No plan. I'm going to read this one out. Go on.
No. I was just going to say, do you remember when we robbed Leeds blind when they were going bankrupt?
Yeah.
Aaron Lennon and the goalie. Robinson.
Yeah, Paul Robinson, yeah.
Paul Robinson.
Yeah.
We basically just went in and stole them.
It's what Tottenham do. Tottenham do, mate.
Yeah.
Phil says, firstly, for the players to protest, they need to raise the standards in themselves. How are fans demanded anything when they have poor standards? For example, winning a Europa and finishing 17th.
Yeah.
How many times we had that conversation, Phil, over the last 6 months?
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. Like, obviously, I didn't like Ange wanting him gone. But, like, when we won the Europa, it's just to get the monkey off the back. You don't win nothing. You ain't won beep for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Angus has come in again, and do you know what? A great comment, Angus. You're Tottenham Hotspur. Why are you going for West Ham's leftovers? Have you fallen that far? And who's the goalkeeper? Is it the one from Leicester? I don't know. It's their second goalkeeper, apparently, but I've seen something on the box. It's a load of old rubbish, mate, to be honest with you.
Is it? Oh, yeah. I heard we were in for one of the West Ham's keepers.
And Somerville.
The other way.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the point of that?
Well,
just makes it look like we've done something, that's all.
Yeah, I suppose.
Corey says, war chest my arse. Money they want to launder so they can balance the books and not look like crooks.
More than likely.
Who knows, Corey? You know,
we had this conversation.
Yeah. I don't want to comment on that.
No.
I might miss a few out here. Let me see what time we're up to here. Right, I'm going to miss a few out. I'm just going to scroll. Sorry, we've been talking so much. And
now you know how I feel, mate, when I'm like 20 minutes behind. I'm glad you've got to do it today because you can see what it's like.
Ulrika's in. Big up, Ulrika. Sugar saved us from insolvency. ENIC saved us from sugar. Careful what you wish for.
Precisely. And you remember Alan Sugar got us Jurgen Klinsmann. The last signing, I went, wow.
Listen, I understand the careful what you wish for. I get that bit, Ulrika. I do, and I get it, right? I'm just so frustrated, right? I am one of them that's seen 25 years of ENIC, Ulrika, and I'm sure there's many others that have as well. You know what I mean? And all I've seen especially since Potts left, is a gradual downgrade in the squad, and it's been very incremental how they've done it.
Yeah.
Right? So it almost gets overlooked, and now we're where we are now. We're where we are now.
Yeah, and this is after building the game-changing stadium. It was meant to attract all the top talents and pay the wages.
Yeah.
Because when that stadium was being built, you would have thought we'd be up, our sort of top earners would be on like 300, 350 a week.
Yeah.
No, it's not happened. We're paying them the same as when they were at White Hart Lane.
Simmons and Romero. Simmons and Romero on 200. I don't know what Gallagher's on. I think he's on about 160 or something like that.
Yeah. But if you notice, though, all the real top earners, like Harry Kane, your Reeses, your Sonnies,
yeah,
they've all gone. And we replaced them with Archie Gray, Bergvall, who are on about 50p a week. YTS money. You know what I mean?
Archie Gray's on 75 grand a week, mate.
Well, he might be now because he signed a new contract, didn't he?
Don't know. He was on it from the beginning, I think. Archie Gray, I think he was on. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but even so, that's a big difference from 200 grand a week, isn't it?
I tell you what, I wouldn't mind 75 beans a week in my back pocket. Jesus Christ! Look, Bergvall was the one that was on low money. He was on like 10 grand a week, and I think they've given him a new contract. I don't know what he's on now.
No. He was. What I'm saying is, 75 bags in your back pocket every week's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you've sold someone that was on 200 bags a week.
I understand, Mark.
You know, there's 125 bags you saved there a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since we moved into that stadium, the squad has regressed and regressed.
Yeah. I want to bring this comment up. I just want to bring this comment from Leslie because he's replying to what we've said about West Ham players. Leslie says, West Ham, Carrick, Ferdinand, Cole, Lampard, Defoe, all top players. Why aren't we above nicking one of their players if they're good enough? If they're good enough, Leslie, we're not.
Yeah.
We're not. But what I'm saying is they're talking about Somerville. Now, in his own right, I've got no doubt Somerville's a decent player. But is he moving the needle for Spurs? For me, I'd have gone and got a Paqueta. But he obviously didn't want to come. I think he's going back to Mexico or he's gone back to Mexico. You know, but it is what it is, mate. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, there's no doubt that West Ham had a fantastic academy back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to bring this up. Ulrika's saying exactly to Leslie. Yeah, fair dues. I get you. We're going to finish in a sec. Sugar in 9 years did more for Spurs than Enoch having 25, and we handed Sugar out. When have Enoch gone out and genuinely signed a world-class player that wasn't opportunistic?
Yeah. Well,
Klinsmann was the last decent. Sugar bought him in, didn't he?
And he was, Sugar bought him in. I said, the last signing I said, wow, at. And at the time, that was just after the 94 World Cup in America. And I went, wow, when we signed him. But the players that's come through under Enoch is like your Gareth Bales and Harry Kane that came through the academy anyway. Well, Gareth Bale was like 15 or something when we signed him from Southampton, or 16 or 17 or something. Yeah. You know, and we made him world class.
Yeah.
You know, they have never gone out. Since Enoch have been here, they have never gone out and signed someone that I've said, wow. You got to remember, even when Sonny come in, he was unknown in this country.
Yeah.
They got him from somewhere in Germany. I can't remember the team, but then he paid like 12 million for him.
Mm-hmm. I'll just click on this. Sorry, Kudos. I don't know why I said Mexican. I'm off my head, mate. I'm sure I heard something the other day about he was going to play in Mexico or something.
I thought I did as well.
But perhaps I'm getting confused with someone else. I am 57, Kudos. I'm getting on a bit, mate. You know what I mean? I get very forgetful. Sorry about that, but thanks for putting me right, you know, about that. I appreciate it.
Brain cells have given up.
Kudos is saying Somerville proves nothing has changed if he comes in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the last one from Ulrika, Modric, Berbatov, Bale ×2.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, because Berbatov wasn't a player because we bought him for less than we sold him Man United for.
Yeah.
And Modric.
Yeah.
You remember when Modric first came in and they said, "Oh, he's too small," and all that. And then was it Harry stuck him in centre midfield, and the rest is history.
Yeah, absolutely. Ulrika, last one, just saying Enoch signed Van der Vaart. Yeah, for £8 million.
Yeah,
because it was an opportunity to do it because he was out at Real Madrid.
Yeah,
so
Real
they had
Madrid
a phone call.
Do
you want to sign this geezer? You know what I mean? And the manager said, "Of course, yeah, I'll have him." And he was great for us. He was great for us.
Yes,
but
he was.
Listen,
but
go on, Mark.
Hang on a minute. Just one thing, mate.
Yeah.
I said it during our Lifetime 11s, whatever it was. At the time we signed Van der Vaart, Madrid wanted a shot of him, and in my opinion, it's only my opinion, he'd reached the peak and he'd just come over. He was just on the, but it was still brilliant for us. Don't get me wrong. I'm not slagging him off. He was brilliant for it, but he was on the wrong side of the hill,
Yeah, I get you. Right, we're gonna end because I know Sav's on at 10:30. Wembley, big up to you, sir, for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. We'll try and get as much content out as we can.
Yeah.
And big up to Mark Swift,
Legend.
the mod, sent in a £10 super chat. Keep up the good work, lads. Mark, we'll do our best, mate. We'll absolutely do our best.
Mark Army and all that, innit?
We're here to stay. So it is what it is. Listen, we've done our hour. Get over to Sava. He's starting at 10:30. Do us a favour. We haven't done a redirect, but just chuck in 2 Marks raid for us. It just helps us get out to people that don't know about us in his chat. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Thanks for the super chats, the memberships. Big up to the sheriff being here from work.
Big up, mate.
Love to you all. And probably see you tomorrow morning. See you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.
Big up. Go on, you Spurs.